Randonnista, Randonnista, Randonnista. Randonnista, Randonnista, Randonnista.
Welcome, everyone, to the Randonnista podcast. I've been dreaming up this project for literally years now, and I'm so excited to see it come to fruition. This is a true passion project as I get to sit down with good friends and fun people and talk about my favorite subject, bikes. And I do that along with my unofficial host, Watson the Bike Dog, who you may occasionally hear chiming into our conversations. My goal in the long run is to share interesting new sides to people doing amazing work in Boston and hopefully beyond in the world of biking through long-form conversations. This will be surrounded by fun segments where I might, bribe my friends to go for a bike ride with me or play a fun game about the goings-on in the cycling world. My other goal, somewhat selfishly, is to improve my own podcasting skills. So please bear with me in terms of audio quality. Some of these recordings take place outside, in the field, in lobbies, wherever I can get my friends to come and talk to me. So as we go through, I'll improve my usage of my own equipment and we'll learn together, as well as still hear really exciting conversations, because the quality of what we talk about is really what's important in the long run. I have had an absolute blast sitting down with different people to discuss bikes, and I hope you'll enjoy it too. And now here's a quick preview of the types of conversations that you'll be able to enjoy.
Boston, for me, which I just had more times when I felt like things were out of my control. So I was honestly expecting to be more nervous getting back on a bike, just because of having a couple of experiences that were scary enough that I was like, I don't think I should do this anymore. But and partly it's because you planned a very safe route. But I still thought that maybe I'd have that this was nerve-wracking the last time I did it. But it actually just felt really nice. It felt very freeing. I felt like that sort of surge again of endorphins of the wind in my face and feeling really free. So it felt really good and was a nice surprise that it's the nerves just kind of melted away immediately.
One day I decided to do a major ride. This is around, I want to say, May 2020. And I posted the ride online. I was like, we're going to have an all women's ride at the Minuteman in Cambridge. And 67 women showed up. Whoa. And my heart almost came out because I'm like, how did we do this? All from Instagram. And honestly, I really think it was because of the pandemic, because people were so tired of being home. You know what I mean? But I was really scared. I was like, I don't want the news to get here. I don't want to get in trouble, but this is crazy. But it was so much fun. I didn't know that was going to be the beginning of a movement.
Bike lanes and protected bike lanes, they're great, but when you're a newbie, it's intimidating as hell.
Really?
Because the other folks that are in those spaces, depending on the bike lane, and the Mass Ave bike lane, it's beautiful and great, but it's, a commuter lane.
That's true.
And, I've many times wanted to hang things on the Southwest Corridor trees that say, slow the F down.
Yeah. Your job is to tell me, is this a real comment someone made about real humans who ride bicycles? Or did I make it up?
Okay.
All right. Number one. Yeah, that's the reason I don't really give them leeway on the road at all. As a group, they are very rude with a sense of entitlement.
I wasn't sure until you said entitlement, and that made me decide it was real.
That is a very real comment made about someone. That's one of the favorite words that people like to use is entitlement.
Yep.
Yeah,
that
good call.
Sounds that just sounded right.
You can now subscribe to Randonnista wherever you get your podcasts. I'll start putting these episodes out every other Thursday beginning October 28th. That is this Thursday. And now go out there and ride your bike.